Okay, I do apologize if you were trying to watch that previous stream. Um, I turned my frame rates on my OBS Studio up because I thought it would look smoother, but apparently it was too high. But I do believe I have that back under control. I don't know how it could be too high. It looked completely fine to me, but what do I know? So I guess let's start with all of the coal. Get all the coal out of here. Again, we have just absurd amounts of coal to deal with. So yeah, I do apologize if you hopped on that last stream. I had to stop it and take care of that, just in case it actually did cause any stream health issues. But it didn't seem like it did to me. Get all this lapis put in here. We will never need lapis or coal again. So iron here? Yes, it is. That is so ridiculous how much iron I have. And I am just going to take this. Let's, yeah, this is fine. Put that stuff in there. And I can put this in here. I do apologize, I'm starting a stream like this, but it's just something that absolutely has to be done. This can be another iron backpack here. Because this one's iron, yes, we can fill this one now. Okay, now I can put, ugh, I didn't get the ores. Okay. Is there room for that? There is. Copper. More copper. Too much copper. Okay. Now, I can get into moving all of these building materials for my cave into here. All the smooth stone and all that good stuff. Just about full here in a minute. I'm trying to get this knocked out as quickly as possible. It'll be nice having these building materials when I'm working on the cave, so... Okay, get this turned back on. Our storage issue is taken care of. Is my machine... Okay, machine's already set up. I was going to say, I don't have it here. That's not a good sign. But I do think it's good to go. Did I power it on? I did, and it looks like it's good to go. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go fill in this little hole. I could have swore I already did these, but that's not a... Filling in these holes So the wall doesn't look super, super crappy at the end. I mean, obviously it's patchy and stuff, but I don't want holes in it too. Here we are, already getting more experience. Oh! It's the first time that's happened. It's the first time I ran into any of them. Oh, oh! That again. That sound is horrifying. Don't like that. There's stuff in there for sure. I guess we better go light that up a little bit before I put a wall up. Yep. Well, that's good enough on that. Just want to limit the mobs here a little, at least, because I am going to be moving in here at some point. Okay, so that should be good enough. That's all taken care of. Oh, I got more here. Should probably go check on that machine. The holes are all taken care of up there. That is good. Wow, we're getting into some infested stone. Yeah, that right here. That was the first silverfish that I have seen thus far. Let's go see if we can get ahead of it. See if we need to get any of this ore out of here, because I can mine the ore faster than the machine can. Idiot. And I am going to leave that there just because I don't want to fill in the wall. Because the vein mine will automatically destroy all those, and it'll leave a crater. Man, there's a lot of the silverfish. There must be an Enderman trapped in there. Yeah, look at that progress. This is on a slime chunk, or there's a slime chunk in here, because there is slime spawning every now and then. So when I build my base here, I'm going to put my starter base in this area up in that cave, put a little balcony and then an elevator going down into the ancient city. But I'm worried about all the slime spawning in my base, because if I'm living here and I can't stop, see, there's one right there. So I don't know how to stop them from spawning. I don't think that they care about light at all, because I mean, it's not dark and they're spawning, so I don't know if there's a way to even stop that. So I may be doing all of this just for, just for a slime farm. That would be dumb, huh? Let's let that machine take out that spider, will it? That's funny. It's gonna be dark soon, it appears. Oh. Okay, gotta get myself ready and count these out. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, now let's count over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do need to empty it. Let's get all those down. And if you're new to my streams, what's happening here is this is the sophisticated backpack mod. And this upgrade, like you can upgrade the size of it and everything, but this is a magnet upgrade added to it. So that's picking up all the items, and then this is a void upgrade. So it's automatically destroying the items that I have listed here. So when I go through here, it just automatically keeps what I want, destroys what I don't, and that is our current situation dealing with all of the item build-up issue. Because if I do nothing with this, it all just pools in front of the machine, and then we get some ridiculous lag happening. But now I need to lock orientation, get my lever, powered on, and it's off. Okay, cool. I was thinking there was more cave here. That is one issue, is stopping it when it's in the middle of a cave, because it's hard to get. I have to be able to get to the back of it, and if it's just hovering in the air there, I can't really stop it very easily. So it'll just keep going and bore into the wall, and I do not want that. Yeah, if you're interested in keeping up to date on this project I'm working on here, or if you just enjoy my live streams in general, I also have a bunch of videos up on my channel that'll catch you up until right before I start this project, if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, consider subscribing, because, you know, I would really appreciate it. But I'll be live streaming once a day, every day, at least once a day, every day, until this project is done. At least the excavation portion of it. If I get enough people actually watching and liking my streams and letting me know they want me to keep doing them, I will continue doing them after I'm done digging this all out, and I'll continue it into the building portion of it. So that's kind of up to you guys, you know, if I get enough people actually want me to do it. So or if anybody wants me to stop and do a little tour of my world, some of the stuff that I've built in here. I've done some pretty big projects, so you know, just gotta let me know in chat. I don't mind taking a break. So up here, this piece of gravel right here, I mined all that down to that piece of gravel by hand, and it took me 2 weeks. And then the last 4 days I went from that piece of gravel all the way down to where I'm at now. So this bore machine is speeding the process up significantly. Okay, gotta go take a little nap. I actually could probably move into that cave anytime instead of going up here to sleep and stuff. Let me actually do that. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. So we'll pick a little area in there for my bed. And I can start going here and start slowly moving storage and stuff into here. Yeah, this could be really cool. I'll leave all these spikes here. Like, this could be the enchantment area or something. It's kind of already up on a little pedestal here, in a way, but... seems like a good spot for a bedroom. I'll end up clearing some of this out here a little bit. For now, let's just put down a little bit of stone. Pop the bed down right here. And I'll start slowly moving into the cave. I need to go grab myself a bunch of torches and light this whole thing up. Yeah, see, because there's still a bunch of mobs and dark spots and stuff in here. I guess I'll take care of that guy. Dummy. But yeah, this is a pretty cool cave. I need to go find me a lush cave and get a bunch of materials so that I can do like a lush vibe in with the spikes up here and stuff. I am gonna keep as much of the natural generation in here as possible. So I'm kind of just make some flat base areas. You know, some of it's already elevated, like here is kind of cool and all that. But after that, I'm gonna put like a little balcony here with rails and stuff, and then I'll have an elevator off to the side, maybe in the wall going down. Well, anyway, I'll put an elevator here going down to the ancient city once it's all cleared out. And yeah, I actually kind of feel like it's a cool idea to move into a cave, like a lair type build. Hey, how you doing, Rick? Or not Rick? No Rick? But yeah, I can give you guys a little peek on how far down I actually have to go. Pick this up. So I started up there, obviously. And where's the cave? There it is. I need to go all the way down there. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just getting on here, grinding out a little more of this. I'm trying to get all this excavated as quickly as possible so I can really start building here and moving in and stuff. But yeah, that's the goal. Get all the way down there. So all of this still has to come out. So I say, I don't know, we're like halfway. I think halfway-ish. Probably not quite halfway. But let's get this machine fired back up. Get back down here where I was. And we should empty it, because I don't think I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, let me remove this one. What am I building? Right now I'm just clearing out. There's an ancient city down there. I'm completely excavating it. I'm going to move into that cave up there that I was just talking about. Do an elevator going down. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to rebuild the ancient city entirely, or if I want to put like a glass platform over the top of it and live above the warden and try to keep the whole ancient city like fully functional and just live above it. I feel like that would be cool because I've seen a lot of people like rebuild the ancient city, right? But I've never seen somebody move in and incorporate their base into a still fully functional ancient city. So I think that would be cool, but we'll just see how difficult it is once I'm down there dealing with that. So, but I'm doing some kind of build here with the ancient city and stuff. I've always wanted to dig out an ancient city, just completely excavate it and move into it and do something cool with it. And it's been years that I've wanted to do that, and I've just never pulled the trigger on it. So here I am finally doing it. It's going to be cool. I kind of want to take the skulk down there and spread it up these walls a little bit. So it's looking like the ancient city's trying to like grow out of there or whatever. I feel like that would be really cool. All right, let's set this back off. Yes, I'm playing alone currently, yeah. I can make this machine bigger, but I'm on a higher end PC, and with the 140 mods installed and this machine, man, it does get a little laggy. Like here, I'll show you a little view, like distant horizons, and that's just a beautiful mod pack that I put together. But can you play? You'd have to get the entire mod pack set up, and then I'd have to install some additional mods because I think I have to add some other mods to be able to let somebody join me, like to be able to actually invite somebody. But I can work on getting that set up. I actually had one of my buddies that wanted to play with me, but I have to take some steps. There's some other stuff I have to add. And I also have to add some other mods to get chat to work. So unfortunately, there's still some steps that I have to take to be able to just play with other people with this mod pack. But yeah, I'm definitely open to playing with some other people. I did make a video listing the mods and stuff that I'm using. You can follow along that video and install all the mods. I have issues when I try giving out the... Yeah, there's another zombie spawner there. I have an issue when I try giving out my CurseForge code on here. Some of the mod creators don't like it, so they all want their their link in the description, which isn't a lot to ask, but when it's 140 mods, there's not even room for me to put all of the mods in the description how they want. So yeah, I made that video to show all of my subscribers how they can put this together for themselves, so I didn't leave you hanging. I will be giving out my CurseForge code temporarily when I hit 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers. And I'll give everybody a heads up, like, hey, the CurseForge code will be in my description for however long I'm allowed to get away with it. I think the code lasts for 7 days, so yeah, if you consider subscribing, that's something to look forward to in the future. I will be just giving the code out for as long as I'm able to before I have issues, because I don't want the mod creators mad at me and all of that fun stuff, so. But last time I put the CurseForge code up, it was like a good week before I had any mod creators like, hey, I need my description in. Hey, how you doing, Blake? Oh, shit. I just grabbed my bottle of water to take a drink. And then a baby zombie come out. Yeah, that's basically my life. I don't have, being an adult, I never stopped loving Minecraft, you know what I mean? But I don't have any adult friends that also like Minecraft, so I basically always play Minecraft by myself. But one of my buddies seen this, and with it modded like this, he was like, yeah, that's actually really cool, so he wants to play with me and stuff, so hopefully I'll end up, my streams will have at least one other person in them in the future. Yeah, so that chunk of gravel right there, I mined all the way down to there by hand before I started using this. And it took me 2 weeks just to get from the top down to there. And I had a comment on one of my videos. It's 3 a.m. in Germany. Sheesh. It's 3 p.m. here. But I had a comment telling me to use the create mod to make a bore machine, and I was like, is it really that efficient? So I watched a video on it, and I was like, I have to do that. So about 5 days ago, I started learning how to use the create mod, and man, I'm so glad I did. Like, so in 4 days, I went from there all the way down to here, first 2 weeks from there to there. So this is definitely making this project where I'm able to pull it off in a timely manner. Because I'm about 2 weeks into live streaming now, but I originally just started live streaming so that I could stay active on my YouTube channel while I'm taking on a project that was going to take months. You know what I mean? It'll be however many months before I have anything to post on my channel. So I was like, well, let's start streaming it. That way I can still take on big projects without leaving my channel, you know, inactive for months. So, but I didn't really think I'd like live streaming, but I actually enjoy it. So if I have enough people, my sister's watching too. That's awesome, man. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, so if I have enough people interested in continuing the live stream, after I'm done with the excavation portion of this, I will definitely consider continuing it into the building portion. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that's just kind of up to you guys. However many people I get enjoying my live streams will determine whether I do it or not. Let's just place one here just so we don't mess it up. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I have to do it this way. Unfortunately, I have to empty this. There we go. I started a SMP. That's awesome. I thought about doing that. Now, how do you get people on there, though? Like, do you have to already know people, like, in real life, or do you, like, advertise it? Like, you see what I'm getting at? So there we go. If you guys aren't familiar, like, if this is your first time on here, what's happening there is the backpack, because this is the sophisticated backpack mod. The magnet upgrade is picking everything up, and then the void upgrade is destroying those items. And that is the current system that I have came up with for dealing with all of the ridiculous amount of dirt and stone blocks. Because if I don't do anything about it, they all just pool up here, and then I get some crazy lag. So yeah, if you do use the create mod, just be cautious that it can cause a pretty substantial amount of lag. Like, I can make this thing bigger. Like, I can go like 2,000 blocks big with it, so I could go like all the way across. But I'm concerned about all of the lag. Make sure that my recent SMP has 3,000 players. No way. That's badass, dude. So what do you do on there? Do you have like set like community rules? Like, is it PvP? Is it friendly? Like, you know what I mean? Because I've seen some you know, YouTube videos obviously where it's like big time PvP, and I don't understand how that works. Does like, so would you be in you know, charge of all the rules, turn in PvP on, off, etc.? You know what I mean? I've always kind of been curious about that. Friendly, yeah, that's cool. That's how I would want to play probably, because I like I'm a builder, you know. I like just building and taking on big projects. Like, as soon as I build something cool, if somebody comes along and blows it up, I'm out. You know what I mean? Yeah, if any of you guys want me to stop this machine momentarily and show you guys some of the stuff that I've built, if it's and I hate griefers. Oh yeah, me too, dude. Bad. But yeah, if any of you guys want me to stop and show you around a little bit, and I'm cool with taking a break and showing you guys around. Or I do have a bunch of videos up on my channel that will catch you up until right before I started this project. So. Yeah, here, let me stop this real quick and give you guys a little tour of some of the stuff that I've built. This thing bugs out my sound a little bit. I couldn't even hear that skeleton. Let's stop this just for now. It spun the other way. That's bizarre. They just destroy everything. Yeah. They do that on there even when it's friendly. Is that still an issue you deal with, or? So I'll show you guys my tree base first. So I built this entire tree. There's a video up of on my channel of the process of this. This was ridiculous. Like if somebody come along and blew this up, I would just be done. But a little storage area here. My elevator going down to ground level. Whoops. Down to ground level. I have my portal room here. I always wanted to build a big tree base, but even with Tan's huge trees, like as you can see, there's huge trees like in the distance everywhere. None of them were quite as big as I wanted. So I built this. I have this big tree base here, and there's plenty enough room to add on as much as I want, like structures and stuff up here. No, it's friendly, and they if they get banned. Yeah, that's good. Let me give you a little ground view. Looking up just so you can get the scale of it a little bit. Yeah, I spent a stupid amount of time building that. Every single block I had to place. And now I'm leaving it behind to move into the that damn ancient city. But bro, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, let's go back up, and I can show you my first starter base. Before I moved in here, where's my... Oh, yeah, it's up here. This was my original home. My little bedroom here with the elevator coming up. And my enchantment area used to be here before I moved it over into the tree, way over there. Out there's my little iron farm that I came up with on my own and wasted time on it instead of just watching a YouTube video. But yeah, this used to be a cool enchantment area. But yeah, this was my starter build here, basically, after I moved out of that village, and take you down into the mines just a little bit. I'm still working on this down here. I want to leave some more ore exposed, like some diamonds and stuff, but that's amethyst geode. And I was like, I found it while I was strip mining here, and I was like, I have to dig that out just and have it in an open cavern. So I expanded it over here. I just got to expand it that way. But I kind of got burnt out on breaking those blocks. So back up. You build soon and sand. Soon and sand. My brain doesn't know what that means. And I put this walkway down, and I completely rebuilt this village here. All of the white. I tore down all of the brick in there and put white all through this entire village. Which was a lot of work. So every building, all of the white in this village, I put in there. So yeah, that was a long process. And my trader hall's down here. I got all my stick dudes trapped in here, living their best life. And then all of my book guys down here. And I'll take you to my mega loop farm. And I'm not going to start it because I need to disable shaders and distant horizons and all that. Because this thing is a laggy mess. Like, I'm a little laggy and it's not even on. But yeah, that's most of the big projects. Actually, if I go back here. So this entire forest of beanstalks, all on the ground was, all through this entire forest was just packed with oak trees. And I really liked all the big trees, so I went through this entire forest and took out um, every single oak tree in here. So that took forever. Can I see how many days in the world? No, because when I added, there's a daylight cycle mod. I added that in towards the beginning, so I was like 40 days in or so. So ancient dig. And every time it seems like I add a mod, it just resets the day counter, so it's not accurate. Plus, my daylight cycles are set to an hour, so it wouldn't be an accurate measurement anyway. Does that make sense? So instead of 15-minute days, they're an hour long. But I played on this. If you look back at my first video on YouTube, was like 8 months ago. 7 or 8 months ago. And I've been playing on this world ever since then. Oh yeah, I gotta move this. Pick it up, and now I gotta spin it around. What? Is that a long time? No, I can look back. The day count is very inaccurate, so I do have one day. Yep, one day is 1 hour. Yes, sir. See, after all this time we've been playing, it's still like midday. I can change that to like 10 hours if I want. 10. So I think right here, right? But yeah, it's really but yeah, that's another thing too. Every time I change the the time on that mod, like every time I mess with the how long the day cycle is, it resets the day counter too. Which is unfortunate. But I have right around 400 hours of footage. So I can go by hours to give you an estimate. It's around 400 hours I've played on this world. So yeah, I am excited to start building here. And I'm putting all of the streams of me working on this excavation process in a folder, or a playlist, rather, a playlist on my channel. So we'll all be able to look back and see how many hours on this alone that I've spent. Oh, 100% I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably do one in the morning and then one this time-ish again. Looking for ores. I can mine the ores faster than this machine. I just like to go ahead of it and get them because it slows the machine down. But yep, I will be, you know, if you like my live streams, consider subscribing because I'll be live streaming every day as long as you guys want me doing it. I was just going to do it for the excavation portion of this, but I've had a surprising amount of people watching my streams and seem like they want me to keep doing it. So I'll leave that up to you guys if I keep live streaming into the building portion of this as well. These slimes look crazy with this resource pack. IARL die. Oh, hell yeah, I appreciate that, man. And before I go to launch without a rocket, let's grab some more rockets. But yeah, so I'll be on every day. So I'll finish the dig-in portion of this, get the ancient city exposed, and kind of leave it up to you guys. Your cat is on your legs. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I probably won't be on super long today, just because get this emptying. Just because I have one of my buddies coming over, and we're gonna hit the gym. But yeah, I'll keep going until he says he's on his way. Just get a little more progress done on this as I can. Actually, I got to record a little bit here for the replay because I'm going to do a time lapse of this entire process. So that's why you'll see me fooling with this from time to time. And all of my videos on my channel, I try to incorporate some kind of time lapse footage to really show my work, and you can see how much work I put into it. Yeah, the slime I think are going to be a problem here because I didn't realize that this was a slime chunk when I started this. And I feel like if I build any kind of good base down there, I'm going to just have slimes everywhere because I don't know if there's a way to stop slime from spawning because they don't care about light. Obviously, it's in the middle of the day, so I don't know if there's even a way to stop that. You're going to sleep? Well, all right. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out for a bit. And thanks for the sub too, man. All right, I'll catch you later. See ya. There's more of this? I thought I had most of the dungeon dug up. Or no, yeah, we exposed more of it over here, didn't we? Yeah, I remember now. I think I should probably fill this in. I thought it was kind of cool at first. It's a part of the zombie dungeon because it went over into that wall, but kind of hate it. I do need to go make more torches. Do I have any in here? No. Any in here? No, no. Okay, awesome. Guess we're just gonna fill it in. I am starting to think this is not going to be enough. Yeah, it's not going to be. Okay, let's turn this backpack off for a moment. That way I can go grab some, excuse me, some stone. There. That's better. I can live with that. It's not pretty, but the rest of the wall isn't either, but just, at least I don't have holes everywhere in there, and that's really what I was concerned about. I kind of wish I took the time to, like, replace all this with stone so it was just all clean all the way around, but I guess I can go do that later if I really feel like I need to. Man, replacing it all with, like, black concrete or something could look really cool. Black concrete and then going down into the ancient city. It might be too much black, honestly, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, huge progress though, cause the ancient city is just right there. So yeah, uh, I want to say I feel like I can say we're halfway, maybe a little over halfway. I feel like this takes us halfway, right? There we go. Got a bunch of the ore cleared out there. Excuse me. Sound like an old man cough. Oh, crap. So that must have went in here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Don't want that. Oh, hang on to that. Okay. Get this place back down. Lock orientation. Get ready to power it back up after we empty this sucker all out. Perfect. Power it on. Pick it up. Pick all this up. Yeah, this will be, I should be able to pull this off. It should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be, that's cute. I think this is 10 right here. Yes, sir. Oh, that is a lot of water to deal with. That is unfortunate. You think the best way to do this is sand, or should I just put stone blocks in there? So I do have a bunch of sand, but I don't know if I have that much. Fine. Start by doing that, I guess. Not what I want to do right now, but I'm gonna have to deal with this sooner or later, so might as well just put some of this crap down while I'm here. That's really not taking as long as I thought it would. Oh my goodness. I don't think I blinked. Trying to get this done as quickly as possible. The water has slowed this process down a lot. That's the most of the reason I have to stop so far. Bet a little lava, but not too much yet. Lava will probably be a problem here soon. Now that we're getting lower. Cool. That did not take long at all. I'm glad I took the time to do it. Let's get rid of these. There. Now the water over there is at least taken care of. All right. It is time for me to hop off of here. Get that thing stopped. Oop. I'm just going to step over here. But yeah, it is about that time for me. I have a few things to do. So everybody that stopped in, I really appreciate you guys watching and hanging out for a little bit. If you're interested in some of my other streams, I've been streaming every day. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. See ya.